Hello, beautiful human beings. Welcome back to another vlog, another weekend in my life here in Mexico. It is Friday evening and I have literally been in my house this entire week. Like literally just working and then doing my exercise, making myself dinner, and that's been pretty much my night, every night, Monday through Thursday. And I'm not trying to make it my Friday. And apparently there is this new club opening up tonight called Ruff, like R-U-F-F. Their grand opening is tonight, so maybe me and the girlies will go out. It's on 5th Avenue, so yeah, I feel like it could be a good time. They do play electronic music though. You know, it's not like I hate electronic music, the whole night of electronic music, I can't do it, okay? I love me my reggaeton, okay? But we'll see what happens, because usually we don't end up staying at just one place for the night. So yeah, your girl is feeling to go outside. I'm gonna beat my face. I know it's super early. It's like not even 6 o'clock yet. It is ridiculously early still to like go for a night out, but I just felt like getting ready right now. So that is what I'm gonna do. I am a little bit oily. In the summer, my skin is dry, and then now that it's cooling off, my skin's becoming oily. Like, isn't it supposed to be the opposite? All right, and I always start off with my brows. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Brows 24-hour filling triangular pencil. Like, it is a triangle shape for the brows. I've used this once. It's all right. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but that's all they have. These babies need to be trimmed a little bit. And while we're here, why don't I talk about my experience of living in Mexico for the past 3 years. I cannot believe it's been 3 years already. This has been my first time ever like living somewhere other than my home, which is Canada. And yeah, I just never expected to stay here for this long, honestly. Like, we were just supposed to, by we, I mean me and my old friend at the time, we were supposed to come and stay for 6 months because that's how long you have your visitor's visa here for. And this was like right after COVID stuff was happening. And then my friend was like, girl, like, let's go to Mexico, because she had a friend that was already living in Tulum. So she's like, why don't we just go, like, see if we like it, and then like 6 months we can go from there. We can travel to different places after if we want to. And no hesitation, I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. Oh my god, this eyebrow's not turning out. Do any of you experience that as well? I mean, I know, honestly, I think majority of you guys watching my videos are men, but if any of you fill in your eyebrows, do you have one that just always cooperates and one that just always is a pain? But anyways, yeah, that's literally how I came to Mexico. I made sure to save up some money before I came here, but like I knew I was gonna be fine because I was working remotely, so I knew there was always gonna be money coming in as well. And so this is your sign. You can do it if you feel like, you know, you want to experience living in a different country. If you really, really like Mexico, you know, you vacationed here, you really like the vibe, and you want to try living out here, like, I just say 100% go for it. And again, I know everybody's circumstances and everything like that is different, but it's honestly the mindset, and we are the creators of our life, okay? Nobody's gonna come and create your life for you. You have to create your own life. So if that's the life you want to create for yourself, then you are responsible for creating that version of yourself. Okay, main character energy. That's what we need. That's what I'm wishing upon you. And of course, I mean, there was a lot of differences between Canada and Mexico. Honestly, the biggest things I've had to make an adjustment to is the water, because honestly, I was a tap drinker girly. It was the ease of just turning on the tap and filling up my water bottle, and then I have water, okay? In Mexico, you can't do that. Obviously, you can't drink from the tap here. So that was a huge adjustment, and even like doing something as simple as like washing your rice. I know there's a lot of people here who still use the tap water to wash their rice, but I'm like, rice absorbs everything. Like, I don't want my rice to be absorbing the tap water, so I wash my rice in the filtered water. So like even like little things like that, like you have to readjust yourself to doing, because yeah, the tap water is not drinkable here. Oh my god. I need to put my hair up. It is too big and floofy right now. Eyebrows are okay for now. I'm gonna have to do some little concealing and a little 1-2 after. Going in with my Fenty concealer, my tried and trusty, because I like very rarely wear foundation. But anyways, what was I saying? Yes, the tap water was a big adjustment, and then also toilet paper not in the toilet. You can't throw your toilet paper into the toilet because of the way the sewage pipes and system is set up. Like, you will instantly clog your toilet. So you have to put it in a garbage can and then like throw it away. Again, it's like such a simple thing, but once you've had the habit of doing that same thing for literally all your life, and then you come to a new country and you're like, you literally have to stop and think after you do your business, like, oh shit, wait, I cannot throw this into the toilet. So just an interesting and different experience for sure. So those were the things that I had a hard time adjusting to. And then of course there's a language. Like in Canada we just speak English, but here is of course Spanish. There's a lot of people that speak English here as well, but I mean, especially if I'm living for a very, very long time in another country, like I wanted to learn at least so I can communicate in some way with the people here. So that was another little adjustment, if you will. So I got a tutor online, and that took me from beginner to intermediate level. Still in the intermediate level. I'm not 100% fluent yet, but that's okay. We will get there. I am just living my life, okay? And I know a lot more Spanish than, you know, some of these people that have been here for years and years and years, and they still do not even know how to say a sentence, which I do not understand those people. Like, how have you been here for 10 years and you cannot form one sentence in Spanish? That always blows my mind. And then I also have a little bit of guilt as well with all of like the gentrification happening and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys have been seeing on the news as well, like the protests happening in like Mexico City about the tourists. There's like all of these tourists coming in and like taking over and like not even speaking Spanish, expecting everybody to speak in English. And I know like people coming from quote unquote first world countries are the ones causing the issue that is happening. And I say quote unquote first world because like honestly this first world, third world like BS is so annoying. Like, we're all in the same world. We're on the same planet. We just all have different resources. And Mexico is like so freaking rich. Like, there's so many resources here. The people are beautiful. Like, the cities are amazing. You have the beach. Like, Mexico literally has everything. You have the beach if you want the beach. You have the mountains if you want the mountains. You have places where it's cooler. You have places where it's hotter. The food is amazing. The people are so amazing. I just hate it when it's like, oh, first world, third world. Like, last time I checked, we were all on planet Earth, but okay. Honestly, humans like to, I feel like we love to just categorize and put things and people into certain boxes, and honestly, we gotta think if this even makes sense. Like, who came up with this stuff? Who came up with this stuff? I don't know. And I hate that there's a stereotype out there. Like I know there's people that believe like everybody in Mexico lives in like huts and everybody is like so poor. That could not be farther from the truth. Like, yes, of course, poverty exists here. Poverty exists in every country in the world, but the vast majority of people are not living like that here. Like, I have seen houses here way nicer than the ones that we have in Canada, honestly, and with a lot more nature. Like, you will have the full jungle in your backyard and your front yard. So yeah, I just hate when people look down on Mexico like it's this super ultra poor, like living in the dirt country, like blah 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 blah. And then there's so many people from Canada, America, telling Mexicans to go back to their country. And also, let's get political here. I have beef. Like, you do realize as a Canadian or an American citizen, if you're not indigenous to the land, you're not from there either. And not to mention, most of the southern states in the US were once Mexico until they were taken over. So if you live in like California, if you live in Texas, you know, those states that are bordering Mexico right there, that was once Mexico. So if you're standing in there and you're like, oh, go back to Mexico, you're literally standing in it. Okay, why don't you go back to Europe, Karen? But anyways, yeah, back to the gentrification thing. So sorry, I am all over the place with this. I am just speaking as I'm thinking. Yeah, I kind of do feel bad because I'm part of that statistic, like somebody else from a first world country coming into a third world country. $1 is like 17 to 20 pesos depending on like the time of the year and the currency fluctuations and stuff like that. So like that is a lot of buying power that you have with $1. And I am fully aware of that, and honestly I try to do what I can with that. Like I make sure to always tip because there is tipping culture here as well. I know that doesn't really exist in like Europe and other countries like that. If you are from those countries where you're not tipping and you're coming here to Mexico, make sure to tip minimum 15%. My girl Jackie, who lives out in Cozumel, she told me the other day that somebody came in and tipped her 10 pesos. 10 pesos, that's not even $1. I just try to always make sure to tip, and of course the place I'm renting is owned by a Mexican person, so I'm giving him my money for that, and then I'm paying the electricity bill, I'm paying the water bill, like I'm paying for literally all my expenses here. So that's been my way of giving back to the economy, and I eventually want to get to a point where I'm making enough money that I can go and help out, you know, local small business owners, you know, the fruit stand guy or the girl that has her reused clothing shop. I want to be able to go into those places and be like, yo, how much does it cost for everything in here? Keep the clothes, keep the fruits, but take the money. Like I wanna, that is my goal. I'm trying to get to that level. And so I'm just trying to use my resources that I got, my blessings that I got, to do the most amount of good that I can. But yeah, I just feel like there's a big difference between the gentrifiers who come here and like just want to take advantage of everything. Okay, I feel like as long as you're being respectful of the culture, you know, you're learning Spanish, you're giving back in any way that you can, in the little ways that you can, like I feel like we should be able to coexist. And it's funny because I've run into several people here in my time in Mexico. After I tell them I'm from Canada, they're like, oh my gosh, really? No way. Like I want to get out there and I want to like work and like make money and like send it back home so I can live a better life. And I was like, honey, don't do it. It's cold as hell. And then number two, yes, the minimum wage is higher in Canada, but the cost of living is more. So you're going to be working your ass off and then literally just making your rent and maybe enough for food. I don't know, depends where you live in Canada, but you're literally just going to be there, working there to just pay for your living expenses when you're there. Like you're not actually gonna be saving anything. Like the minimum wage here in Mexico, I think is like 200 pesos a day. That's like $15 Canadian. And then when I tell them that the rent in Canada is 5 times as much as their monthly salary, they're like, oh, holy shit, I did not know that. And I'm like, yeah, boo-boo, it's not all rainbows and sunshine in Canada when it comes to the cost of living. Best times to come to the Riviera Maya, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, Puerto Morelos, Cancun, all of these cities here on the coast. I feel like honestly the best months to come here are like January and February. Genuinely, February is definitely my top tier month here for sure. Getting over the cold of the winter, but like the sargasso on the beach is still not, like it still hasn't fully come back yet, so you can still enjoy the beach. So I feel like it's this beautiful in-between time of winter and spring. Now time to set the under eyes. I am using this Kosas Cloud Set powder, and we are gonna set for the gods.
Now, pumpkin, don't mess up mama's lashes, okay?
All right, blush is on. time for the lashes. Lashes are on. All right, yeah, so just mascara, lips, and then it'll be done, and then I'm gonna do my hair. I will circle back to you guys when I am completely ready and dressed. So I will see you in literally 2 seconds. What's up, you guys? It is a little bit later now. It's a couple of hours later, and I am fully ready now. Hair did, put on these very cute earrings, got on this leopard dress. All right, looking cute, feeling cute. So yeah, I don't know what the rest of this weekend is saying because it is going to be rain, 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 rain. But for tonight, we fiesta. I'm gonna order a taxi, go to Angie's house, and then we're gonna just go from there. Buenas noches. We in the street, we in the street. I see an Angie. Surprised to see that Mamba Roof turned into
Roof with an umlaut.
Roof. I thought it was rough, like R-U-F-F, but so roof. Because you know in Spanish you gotta pronounce the U like a U. So that was a shocker. That was a shocker. Now we're going to Mezontle. Very cute. Well, let's see what it's saying.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Back home. Honestly, that was a crazy night. Mezontle, yo. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Feeling good. That club was actually freaking crazy, yo. Mezontle. That might be the new spot, honestly. Like, that was crazy. They played everything. They played like the uns. They played the reggaeton. They played the banda. They played like literally everything. Like, such a vibe in there. Wow. But it is like 4 a.m. So I'm going to bed. Okay, bye. Y'all, I am so sorry. I did not do anything yesterday. Honestly, the Friday night we had some drinkies going, and then Saturday I feel like was a nice little rest, recuperation, relaxation moment. So yeah, I just edited my video and I just chilled at home for the rest of the day, made some dinner, and like that was my night. But Sunday fun day, let's go. And I am ready, feeling myself, did a little makeup. We are gonna go to the Centro. I'm gonna meet Angie and Anna. And oh my God, I haven't seen Anna in a little bit now. She went back to the States to see her friends and family and what have you. So now she's back. So I'm excited to see her again. And we are gonna try out this new place called Exkatik. I think, I don't know, I'm probably butchering the name. Exkatik. Eshkatik, something like that, but they have a special on Sundays. I don't know how long this is gonna last for. Maybe it's just this Sunday, or they have this every single Sunday, but they have like brisket Sundays. So you get a brisket sandwich with chips and a beer for 200 pesos. That is super cheap. That's like 15 bucks. And none of us have been there before, so we want to check it out. I feel like in Playa, it's kind of easy to find like the same spots and like places that you love and like you keep going back to them. Eventually you get tired of them. So I feel like we're at that point. So we want to try some new places we've never been before, and this is one of them. I am gonna order my taxi, which I've been taxiing around lately because, well, one, it's been raining, but also two, my moto needs a new battery. So I'm gonna order a taxi and then we're gonna go. We're gonna meet the girlies. Hi, my love. Yeah. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Look at this stud. He's so handsome. He's so handsome, pumpkin. All right, cabs are here. Cabs are here. Hola, buenas tardes. All right, I made it. Now I just gotta find it. Oh, cuties. Cutie patooties. Where is this place? Okay, I'm lost. Hi! Wow! I haven't seen you in so long. I know. Yeah, oh, it's right here. Yeah. Right here. I literally walked right by it. What is this? Oh, power bank. Oh my God. And then no, the portable charger because my phone keeps dying outside. I can charge this camera too with this, so that's gonna be good. Let's go. Okay, next stop. Quinta Parilla. 2-for-1 margaritas, mojitos, Aperol spritz. This is turning into a turn. This turned into a turn Sunday. Oh God. What a night. I am walking back to my house because the taxi drivers are getting smart now. When I ask a taxi, like if I'm in the center, if I ask a taxi, hey, can you take me to my place where I live? And they're like, oh, do you want to be dropped outside or you want us to go inside? And if you say inside, they're gonna charge you just a little bit more. Just a heads up, if you stay in like a gated area here, they might make you distinctly say like if you want to be dropped outside or inside your little community area, they could charge you extra. But anyways, I got my food. So excited to have this tomorrow. I'm gonna make some eggs, gonna have some steak and eggs. I think I'm gonna end the video here. This weekend I didn't get up to too much, but wanted to take you guys along anyways. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.